Hey, I'm doing something for me highly unusual today. I'm going to go the opposite route of what I normally do. Today, I'm going to talk about painting first and then show you a list. I'm going to call this A Painter and His Army. Um, and I'm picking some people from the Danish nationals and the armies that they are building, that they're painting, and showing you what they're doing. And I'm picking the guys whom I sort of have an idea that they might actually win painting awards because they've won them before, right? Today I'm going to talk to you about Lasse. So let me just show you what Lasse's armies look like, because he sent me a bunch of pictures. Here we go. So this, whoa, here we go. This is his SS on the Eastern Front. He's building this force as it's supposed to be a mid to late war force, so you can see Panzerfaust and you can see the SS P. Camo as well, which is very nicely done. The models are a mix of metals and plastics, and the vehicles that you see here are all 3D prints. There's a bunch of kit bashing, head swapping here. So he's really, every single model is changed in some sort of way, and a lot of the focus here is not on being historically accurate, but on creating contrast so that the patches of camo stand out more, so that the individual models are more attractive. And you can even see here that Lasse is actually one of those guys who paints eyes on his models. Lots of us don't bother about that. This is his Panzer III, very nicely weathered here. A lot more weathering than I usually do on mine. Mine are very light, but that's because they're in the desert, right? And you can see the scratches and everything. For a 3D model, I don't think this looks bad at all. Very well painted. You can see the frost on it as well, right? But I really couldn't tell that this was a 3D model, 3D print. Again, here we have a Stummel, lovely. And look at the contrast between the very pale grays and then the P. Camo of the helmet there. That really makes it pop, doesn't it? I love that. That is really beautifully painted. Here we have the Stummel from the other side. A little bit of camo netting at the back there, again creating a contrast of colors. Love that. Here's his other Stummel. Again, some camo netting draped over. I'm not sure what he's used for this camo netting though. But there are several different methods of making this. Beautiful. Look at the darkening of that barrel there, right? That looks very, very realistic. And the white helmet as well, with the winter covering for the helmet, also looking very cool and very, very visible because of what he's talking about here with the contrasts for his army. He's also created like miniature diorama bases. You can see on this base over here by my head, there's a bit of a poster stuck to a bit of wall here. That's a Nazi propaganda poster. And look at the contrast here of the grays, the whites, and then the P. Camo. Really works well. I am a massive fan of Lasse's painting. I voted for him in several of these voting competitions because his armies are just so gorgeous, right? Again, here we have helmets. These have scratches on them. Like that takes some sort of painter, right, to do that. And very clearly you can see the different elements of the rifle here. Not everybody gets this. Not everybody gets this. There's a wide variety of different models, torsos and helmets, all of them kit bashed, swapped around so that he gets the army here in the Eastern Front in winter. Then we have the officer. He's got mittens on. Look at that P. Camo. That is very, very crisp camo, that is. Here is his mortar, 2 guys, and the officer and the other mortar. Oh, what is the name of this one? Double machine guns. I can't remember. Someone in the comments will tell me. But again, look at the weathering. Well done. The scratches, especially the scratches here, which I'm told is because people are like grabbing onto the side of the Hanomag and jumping out of it. So these scratches will appear because that happens. Beautiful. And we have matching set of scratches over here. Very, very lovely. Wonder what that red thing that he has on his half tracks here, what that actually is. I don't know. Look at the ammo carrier over here. Very cool. And there's another ammo carrier there. It's a very good idea to have some sort of models that are easily identifiable as your loaders for your LMGs. And he's got 2 LMGs in this group here. Right. Here we have a couple of guys with SMGs. Fausts in the back. Lovely. Very, very cool. Look at how he painted those goggles there on the helmet. That is very small work in blues. Right. I also wanted to show you Lasse's list. So this is his 600 points rifle platoon, lieutenant with SMG. The SDKFZ 250/4, that's got the dual MGs. That was the one we just saw. He's got Hair Grenadiers with assault rifles. He's got a Spar Troop and Infiltrator unit, Strafe Battalion Penal Squad, and double light Inex Mortar, double MMG team. Love the MMG teams. 11 order dice. And the second list that Lasse is bringing is 1250 list. There we have the armor in that list. So we have the rifle platoon again, with 4 SMGs, assault rifles, Panzerfausts, because now he can afford them. The other rifle platoon is more or less the same. We've got the double LMGs there. We've got the infiltrators again, light mortars, the MMG teams again, and then the armor platoon with double Stummel and Panzer 3, 16 order dice, 1250. So that was a painter and his army. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Cheers.